already here.
The microchip implants use the same technology that's in contactless credit cards,
which have made cash pretty much obsolete in Sweden.
No cash.
At this tech fair, a chipping event for those on the cutting edge, merging their hands with this new technology.
I thought it would be fun, right?
The process is simple and swift. A pinch of the skin, and in a matter of seconds, the chip is inserted. The transformation is complete. As for the pain,
I barely felt it.
But even in this nation of early adopters, not everyone is racing to get chipped.
Feel less human. I will feel like a robot.
I mean, so much more data can go into this, when it's in your body.
There's no central registry tracking how many people are chipped, but biohacker Hannes Wellblood estimates between 5 and 10,000.
In the future, do you think everyone is going to be chipped?
I put a microchip in my arm and it's the best thing ever. This chip is a powerhouse. It's got everything I need. A credit card, my ID, my medical info, and even my keys. And when it's time for groceries, you just tap your wrist and bam! Transaction done. It's like magic. In a medical emergency, it can save my life. Experts can easily identify me and my medical history. I feel like a sci-fi character and I'm loving it. This amazing chip is totally free. That's right, no more digging into your pockets. And the best part, the surgery is quick. They'll give you a cookie afterwards.
Clinical trial of Bill Gates funded microneedle vaccine patch is successful. Once applied, microneedles penetrate the upper layer of the skin to deliver the vaccine. An Atlanta-based biotech company, Micron Biomedical, announced last week that it has successfully concluded the first ever clinical trial testing of a microarray injection-free vaccine on children as young as 9 months old. The clinical trial was funded by the one and only Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Microarray injections are administered via a microneedle patch that looks like a Band-Aid and is applied by pressing it to the skin. Once applied, microneedles penetrate the upper layer of the skin to deliver the vaccine. What a great way to convince the masses that if they're scared of an injection, they can just do this instead.
Chips into dozens of patients. The company, headquartered in Salt Lake City, has been dedicated to using human-machine interfaces to cure paralysis, blindness, deafness, and other disabilities. Their chip, called the Neuroport Array, allows disabled people to control mechanical arms and wheelchairs, play video games, and even feel sensations in paralyzed limbs. The chip works by using nearly 100 microneedles connected to the brain to read electrical signals produced by a person's thoughts. So far, the chip has been implanted in 50 people since its first implantation in 2004. Many of us know that Elon Musk is also developing a neural implant chip with Neuralink. Last year, Musk applied to test Neuralink in human trials, but the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, responded with dozens of safety concerns that needed to be addressed, thus rejecting the company's application. Marcus Gerhardt, co-founder of BlackRock Neurotech, said, "We are the only company that directly implants brain chips in humans. Our implantable array allows people to connect directly to computers, control mechanical arms and wheelchairs, play video games, and even regain sensation, all with their brain signals. The chip can be placed anywhere on the surface of the brain, and multiple devices can be implanted on the same person's brain. After implantation, the chip detects electrical signals produced by the wearer's thoughts. Machine learning software decodes these signals into digital commands, such as moving a cursor, that can be used to control prosthetics and computer devices. This chip can help people use mechanical arms to paint, use computer programs, or control wheelchairs or prosthetics. The company is now applying for FDA approval to use it outside of the laboratory, making it available for paralyzed individuals to use at home. Currently, the company is developing a brain-machine interface to help restore hearing and vision. The chip has been implanted in some patients for many years without any reports of serious adverse reactions. However, there are some defects. The array on the implant gradually degrades over time, causing a decline in signal quality after about 2 years. It usually needs to be removed and replaced after about 5 years, requiring surgery again to remove and replace it. A disabled patient named Nathan Copeland has had the brain-machine interface for 8 years and uses it to create art and play video games with a mechanical arm. He can also feed himself. His artwork is currently on display at the American Association for the Advancement of Science, AAAS, Human Machine Interface Exhibition in Washington. Another disabled patient, James Johnson, used to work for a company doing photo editing before he became paralyzed. Now his brain-machine interface allows him to work again, continuing to use Photoshop, and some of his pictures are also on display at the AAAS.
Chip in their hand. I know y'all think I'm capping. Watch it. Wait, is this a real chip? Where is the chip at?
So this is an RFID chip that I got implanted in my hand like 5 years ago.
Oh my goodness!
Look at that.
Do you not understand? This is like Antichrist stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Alright. What can you do with it?
You can open doors. You can unlock your cell phone. You can put your credit card information on here and like swipe it over stuff, and you can scare people like Bryson. Yeah.
I'm scared for her, not of her.